Open-world games are all about freedom, the freedom to explore, to choose your own path, and to get lost in worlds that feel truly alive. Whether you're riding through a wild frontier, climbing ancient ruins, or walking through neon-lit cities, these games let you live out stories at your own pace. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 best open-world games you absolutely must play. These aren't just huge maps, they're full of life, detail, and unforgettable moments that make every corner worth exploring. The Witcher 3 throws you straight into the boots of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter chasing whispers of his lost love Yennefer, while war tears the land apart. It opens with a haunting dream, a burning battlefield, and then drops you into a muddy village where even the smallest problems feel layered and real. People love this game for its storytelling. Every quest, even the side ones, feels personal and morally messy. Geralt isn't just swinging swords, he's choosing who to help, who to trust, and how much of his humanity to hold on to. It's gritty, heartfelt, and absolutely unforgettable. Witcher 3 receives a Metacritic score of 92, which is stunning. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain drops you into the role of Big Boss, also known as Venom Snake, waking up from a coma with the world changed and everything he built left in ruins. From the very start, you're thrown into chaos, trying to escape a burning hospital while hunted by strange, supernatural forces. What makes this game so loved is the freedom it gives you, sneaking through open-ended missions, building your own private army, and shaping how you approach every situation. Big Boss isn't just a soldier. He's a legend built through your choices, and every move feels sharp, stylish, and deeply personal. It receives a Metacritic score of 93, making it masterpiece. Mad Max was released in September 2015 for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, developed by Avalanche Studios and published by Warner Bros. Inspired by the iconic film universe, the game drops you into a harsh and lawless wasteland, where survival depends on scrap, speed, and savage skill. You play as Max Rokotansky, a lone warrior haunted by loss and driven by the need to escape his past. After being ambushed and stripped of everything, Max teams up with a hunchbacked mechanic named Chum Bucket to build the Magnum Opus, a powerful car that can carry him across the desert and into redemption. While some critics pointed to repetitive missions and a thin story, many players found the world hypnotic, the driving addictive, and the atmosphere gripping. Combat in Mad Max hits hard, with bone-crunching punches, gritty animations, and a fluid counter system that makes every fight feel grounded and personal. Melee brawls are intense, filled with dust, fury, and brutal finishers that give each encounter weight. But it is behind the wheel where the game roars to life. Vehicular combat is exhilarating, with harpoons ripping off armor, nitro boosts sending you flying, and explosions lighting up the horizon. Dynamic sandstorms, enemy patrols, and camps keep the open world alive with danger. There is a quiet rhythm to the wasteland, and the more you play, the more its broken beauty begins to settle under your skin. Cyberpunk 2077 kicks off with you choosing who your version of V is going to be, Street Kid, Corpo, or Nomad, and right from the start, you're thrown into Night City, a place that's loud, dirty, alive, and full of trouble. The opening sets the stage with you hustling for creds and climbing the ladder, eventually leading to a mission that goes completely sideways and puts a digital ghost, Johnny Silverhand, right in your head. What people love about this game is how deep the world feels, how reactive it is, and how much personality V brings to every choice. Whether you're sneaking, hacking, or blasting through enemies, it always feels like your story. Cyberpunk 2077 receives a Metacritic score of 86 just because of launch with bugs, but now the game is fixed and good. Elden Ring begins with your character, the Tarnished, awakening in a broken world, where gods have fallen, kingdoms lie in ruins, and everything wants to kill you. There's no hand-holding, no long intro cutscene, just silence, a cryptic message, and a world waiting to be explored. You walk out into Limgrave and immediately feel the scale of it all, with that massive golden tree glowing in the distance. What makes it so loved is the freedom. You can go anywhere, fight anything, or run from everything. You shape your build, your path, your legend. Whether you're a knight, sorcerer, or something in between, it's you who writes the story. Elden Ring receives a Metacritic score of 96, making it absolute masterpiece. Metro Exodus begins deep underground, where you've been surviving the nuclear apocalypse with your people in the Moscow metro. You play as Artyom, a quiet but determined man who believes there's still life beyond the tunnels. The game kicks off with you risking your life to find proof the world above isn't completely dead. And once you break free, everything changes. What makes Metro Exodus so loved is its shift from claustrophobic survival to a dangerous but beautiful journey across Russia's wasteland. It's gritty, emotional, and packed with atmosphere. Every bullet counts, every choice matters, and Artyom's silence somehow says everything. Metro Exodus secured Metacritic score of 82. You start off in GTA 5, right in the middle of a messy bank robbery gone sideways, with Michael, Trevor, and Brad trying to make a break for it. The intro throws you into the chaos, and it sets the tone for what's coming. Heists, the trail, and a lot of trouble. What makes this game so loved is the freedom it gives you. You can switch between 3 totally different characters: Michael, the retired criminal, Franklin, the street-smart driver, and Trevor, the absolute maniac. And each one brings their own vibe to the story. Whether you're pulling off big jobs or just messing around in Los Santos, there's always something wild to do. GTA 5 earned a Metacritic score of 97. No Man's Sky was released in August 2016 for PlayStation and PC, later expanding to Xbox and newer consoles. Developed by Hello Games, it promised an infinite universe of procedurally generated planets to explore, each with its own ecosystems, life forms, and terrain. At launch, however, the game was met with heavy criticism due to missing features, limited gameplay depth, and broken promises. Many felt let down by the gap between the marketing and the final product. But over the years, through consistent updates and passionate support from the developers, No Man's Sky transformed into a rich, expansive, and deeply rewarding experience that won back the trust of countless players. Exploring planets in No Man's Sky feels relaxing and limitless, with seamless transitions between spaceflight, planetary exploration, and underwater discovery. You can mine resources, craft technology, build massive bases, and travel with friends across the stars. Combat is present, but never overwhelming. Battles with space pirates or hostile life forms keep the universe feeling wild and unpredictable. Interactions with alien species, mysterious ancient structures, and the vast unknown bring a sense of awe and loneliness that few games capture. It received a bad Metacritic score of 71, but performed well. Assassin's Creed Origins opens with Bayek of Siwa, Egypt's last Medjay, returning home scarred by loss and driven by revenge. The game throws you into a dusty temple fight almost immediately, and you can feel the weight of Bayek's grief in every blow. What makes it so loved is how it reshaped the series, blending RPG mechanics with a vast, vibrant world full of mystery, culture, and history. Bayek is more than just an assassin. He's a father, a husband, and a protector, trying to make sense of a changing world. Exploring ancient Egypt through his eyes feels personal and powerful. It receives a Metacritic score of 81. Hogwarts Legacy starts with you stepping into the magical world as a fifth-year student joining Hogwarts under unusual circumstances. Right from the opening, you're thrown into danger, ancient secrets, and spell-slinging chaos before even getting to the castle. But once you do, it feels like coming home, wand in hand, house sorted, and classes waiting. What players love most is the freedom to explore every corner of the school, the Forbidden Forest, and the villages beyond, all while growing stronger in magic. You play as a fully customizable student, and whether you're brewing potions, dueling dark wizards, or flying over the countryside, it feels like your own wizarding journey. Hogwarts Legacy secured the Metacritic score of 84. Skyrim starts with you as a nameless prisoner, tied up in the back of a cart, moments away from execution, until a dragon crashes the party and throws the whole world into chaos. From there, you're free to become whoever you want: a thief, a mage, a warrior, or even all three. You play as the Dragonborn, someone with the power to speak the language of dragons and absorb their souls. What players love most is the freedom: wandering snowy peaks, diving into forgotten ruins, getting lost in side quests that feel more real than main stories in other games. It's your journey, and the world just reacts to it. Skyrim received Metacritic score of 96. Red Dead Redemption 2 starts with your gang hiding out in the freezing mountains, on the run after a job goes wrong. You play as Arthur Morgan, a loyal outlaw trying to hold things together while everything around him slowly falls apart. The intro sets the tone with desperation, hunger, and tension as you trudge through snow, looking for supplies and lost friends. What people love most is the emotional weight behind it all. Arthur's journey isn't just about guns and horses, it's about loyalty, redemption, and questioning the life he's lived. It's cinematic, raw, and hits you harder the deeper you go. Red Dead Redemption 2 achieved the Metacritic score of 97.